Hi, everyone. It's been a while since I've done an actual video. When I first saw the picture of this woman, I didn't know what the story was about. I didn't have a clue. Now I see it and I want to know what was her crime. What did she do that made this guy want to kill her? You see in the video, she didn't even acknowledge him. She kept to herself. She sat on the train in order to go home. He just pulled out a knife, and that was it. What is the justification for this? Oh, because she's white? Well, then that means there is a problem. The problem is black people, and they are extremely racist, right? I mean, all she did was walk on a train, sit down, minded her own business. She was on her phone. She wasn't doing anything to anyone. Absolutely nothing. Oh, the way she came on the train, like she owned it, right? Oh no, you can't do that. Not with black people around because then they'll feel like they don't own anything. Well, she didn't walk on the train like she owned it. She walked on the train, she kept to herself, she sat down. Oh, she sat in front of a black person. Did he feel like he was made to sit in the back of the train? That's racist. No, she just sat down on a seat on the train like he did. She was on her phone. Did that bother him? Well, let's see. This person here is black, looking down at something in their hands. Oh, could it be a phone? So it's not a crime to go on a train, sit in a seat, and look on your phone? Maybe it's not a crime if you're black. Apparently, if you're white, it's a crime and you have to be taken out. Oh, wait, maybe this is for 400 years of slavery. Well, there are no 400-year-old people walking around here. Now, this guy does not look oppressed. He was able to get on the train. He was able to sit down. His hair is braided. That takes a lot of time, a lot of effort. And if someone else is doing it for you, it can cost a lot of money. He's in clean clothes. He's not oppressed. And definitely, this woman was not oppressing him. So, what was her crime? Just being white and getting on a train? Oh, well, that happened to our ancestors. I don't give a fuck. Your ancestors are not here now. And if your ancestors saw everything that everyone has right now, the freedoms everyone has, unless they're insane, they would think, what the hell is going on? Now, I have seen a lot of people say her name. Well, I posted a picture of her and said the same thing. I even did it on Facebook and a lot of other social medias, and I got a couple of black people saying, "Why say her name?" Well, why say Sandra Bland's name? A cop pulled Sandra Bland over, asked her to put out her cigarette. She was defiant for no reason. Put out your fucking cigarette. I don't care Sandra Bland was black. I don't care the cop was white. It's a cigarette. Oh no, it's the principle of the thing. So what's the principle of the thing here? She's white, she doesn't count. Just the mere fact she's white and walked on a train and sat in front of him, that's enough. She had no right to do that. Now, I don't know what happened to Sandra Bland in her cell. I think there was a lot of screwy shit that went on with that. Not on her part, on the cops' part. Grainy video, you can't really see nothing, but she turns up dead. But say her name! Say this woman's name. No, she's white. Fuck her. Well, fuck Sandra Bland. You want equality? That's equality. This woman did nothing wrong. All the other black people who have been killed, say their name. Say their name proudly. For what? George Floyd? He was a criminal. He was loaded on fentanyl. Oh no, but Derek Chauvin killed him. No, he didn't. His knee wasn't even on his neck, it was on his shoulder blade. Different camera angles will show you that. No one cares. George Floyd was black, the cop was white. Right then and there, the cop is wrong. the cop is the aggressor. Well, this black guy was the aggressor. Oh no, but that doesn't count. Why doesn't it count? Because she's a white woman and she has it all? He's sitting on the train, don't know if he has a phone or not, but she does, and that's wrong. That's oppression. That's all this blah, 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 blah. What was his reason for killing this woman? Oh, he don't need a reason? Then nobody needed a reason to kill Sandra Bland. Nobody needed a reason to kill any black person who has been killed. It was all justified because they were in their feelings, right? Let's watch the video.
It's just before 10 p.m. on August 22nd, and 34-year-old DeCarlos Brown Jr. is seated on a Charlotte light rail train. Several other people are around him. According to officials, a few minutes later, the train doors open, and 23-year-old Arina Zarutska gets on and takes a seat.
Now, what the fuck is he looking at her like that for? Like, oh, this white bitch is gonna sit in front of me? Motherfucker, she's sitting on a train. Oh no, she should sit in back of you? Well, yes, because if she sits in front of him, it obviously means she's trying to oppress him and show her white superiority, right? She got on the train, she kept her head down, she didn't look at anyone. He looked at her. Oh, well, you can't say nothing just because a black guy looks at a white girl. But you can say that the girl didn't even acknowledge him coming on the train, and that's white supremacy. Let's continue.
In front of Brown, she's wearing what appears to be a work uniform, AirPods, and looking at her phone. But then the unthinkable happens.
He's pulling out a knife. For what? He's sitting on a train. He's not eating an apple. He's not whittling a piece of wood into a little dog or a giraffe or anything. He pulled out a knife.
See Brown pull out what officials say was a pocket knife. He unfolds it, then stands.
And what'd he do? What'd he do? I want to hear the fucking excuse for this shit. What did she do to him? This motherfucker deserves the death penalty. No life in prison. Taxpayer money shouldn't be made to take care of this for the rest of its life. And no lethal injection where he may not feel anything. Give him the electric chair where it'll take a couple of times for the deed to actually be done. Let him urinate on himself. Let him defecate on himself. Take the defecation and smash it into his fucking mouth. Look, other people are on their phones. They're black. It didn't bother him. She bothered him just by being white. She wasn't being racist towards him. Look at even the way she's sitting. All tensed up, tight. But this guy didn't like it, so he just pulled out a knife and started to stab her. I want to hear why. Oh, he doesn't need a reason? Then no white person needs a reason to go at a black person. White people, majority, not all, majority, have bent over backwards. Black people wanted integration. They got it. Yeah, there were problems. I think it was stupid that there were problems with it. But maybe I'm the one who's in the wrong. Maybe there was a problem with integration. Maybe it's like what Lizzo said, we taking over. What are you taking over? Oh, well, he must have been frustrated with white people. So, what? She came in with her job uniform on. She had her job, he didn't. That's racism. How is it racism? Because she should not have a job making money, but he should. How do we know he didn't have a job? How do we know, just like her, he's on the train going home from his job? No. She's white. He didn't like it. He did it. Oh, but that's not a hate crime. Yeah, it is. Black people are the most racist people, and they justify it. There is no justification for racism. There is none. Oh, well, what about what happened to Emmett Till? What happened to Emmett Till? That has nothing to do with now. It was a horrible thing. Whether he whistled at that woman in the store, whether he paid her a compliment, whatever, there is no excuse for what happened to Emmett Till. This guy is not Emmett Till. So 400 years of slavery is the reason for this? Well, guess what? A ton of slaves got back at their masters' families, and innocent people. There are stories all over the place. So, not every slave did not get revenge. They did. Even by serving up the white people for other white people to eat. Now, for the slaves that did that shit, I don't care what they were put through. Should white people today go after black people for what they did? Back in what, the 1800s? No. Any white person who takes revenge for things like that is in the wrong. Nobody from the slave days is alive now. Nobody. There were tons of Irish slaves. There have been more white slaves than ever black slaves, but black people believe, oh, I deserve reparations. No, you don't. How does a black person today deserve reparations when they're not the ones who went through all the atrocities of slavery? That's blood money. Oh, well, generational wealth. Where's the stimulus checks, my good black people? We paid our bills. Not all of you. Not all of you had bills backing up that stimulus paid for, just like with white people. I didn't have any bills backing up. Her being white irritated this thing so much, he had to kill her. But that's okay. No, it's not okay.
Up behind Zarutska. What we aren't showing you is the moment where Brown then stabs Zarutska several times and walks away. Here you can see Brown trying to get off the train. Then a few people spring into action, attempting to save Zarutska. She would die from her injuries.
And
Meanwhile,
it was
Brown, who has
black people trying to help her after the crime had been done. If that was a white guy and a black woman and white people sitting all around, people would have bitched. Why didn't the white people stop it before it happened? Well, why didn't the black people stop it before it happened? Because they didn't want to get hurt, which is a normal human thing. But after this thing got off, and I don't care, I'm calling it a thing. It is a thing. Got off the train. It was mostly black people who ran to help her. They knew it was wrong. They didn't want to get hurt, which was a human thing. They tried to help afterwards. And you want to know something? This guy is a cowardly piece of trash. Why didn't he sit there and wait for someone to call the cops and say, yeah, I did it, like Carmelo Anthony? And now look at Carmelo Anthony. His family has an Amazon wish list that they want people to buy them shit. And in the Carmelo Anthony case, their lawyers got the names of the witnesses. Somehow or another, those witnesses are now being attacked. All for the sake of a black boy who killed a white boy. For what? And no one sees there's a problem? Oh, the problem is white people. Let's see, in the sector of YouTube I'm in, when I first came in here, I was being nice. It was even said I didn't even really curse. But now I'm racist. No, I put up with too much bullshit. And I started talking back. And how dare I? Because I'm not allowed to talk back to black people like that, except to say, oh, you're wonderful, you're amazing, you built everything. I'm a mutation that came from you. Well, if white people are a mutation from black people must really like the mutation. If there's more of us, then there's more of them. Oh no, I shouldn't say that because I'm white. Fuck you. There's a guy named Jesse Lee Peterson who said something once, and I thought he was an asshole for saying it. What he said basically was white people have given black people everything they've asked for. They wanted to be integrated. They wanted a black president. They wanted to be able to date white people, especially white women, and not be punished for it, and all this other shit. What more do they want? Well, that's the thing. You keep catering and giving people what they want, they're going to want something else and say, oh, it's racism if they don't get it. Black people are some of the most entitled people on the planet. And yes, now it's the planet, not just America. Black people today believe they're owed something by white people today. You're not owed a goddamn thing. You're not owed anything. You didn't go through what your ancestors went through, but you're trying to ride on their coattails. You want money for the blood that they had to shed. More black people in this country owned black slaves than white people did. Nobody wants to hear that. And God forbid a white person stands up for themselves to a black person. God forbid. Because that's racist too. I remember three black women getting together and talking about a video I had done, lying their asses off, and then lying to other black people so they would go against me. Now, I've even noticed a bitch named Tamika McCullough said it doesn't matter, I'm racist. No, bitch. No, bitch. I've just had it up to here with the people in this sector. And it's not even a sector, like it's a neighborhood where I can just walk out of. Because anything I do or say, if somebody wants to turn it around and say it's racism so they can make money off of it, again, black people making money off of black people, it's okay. If I went and made a different YouTube channel, they find out, boom. But this savage behavior of hunting down your prey, no, you're not allowed to say nothing. Now, those three one woman in particular named Keep the Change, said, well, it was all about body scrubs. I don't like the way scrubs feel. She said, of course not, because your skin isn't as tough as ours. Then she got some what do they call it? YAG? A YAG guy. She got a guy named Johnny Blaze to play only part of the video. Not the whole video where I'm responding to what was said to me the day before. No. And then he decided to side with her and say I wasn't allowed to his channel no more. Motherfucker, your channel is a piece of shit. And that motherfucker even threatened me if I don't stop talking about one woman, he and another guy were gonna get me somehow. Whether it's online or offline. This is what happens. This is what happens. But I'm white, so it's my fault. Keep the Change even said to another black woman, who is another piece of trash, that the reason everyone in that sector was going after her was because she was sick, taking up for me, saying things I was saying wasn't wrong. Well, that particular woman is a nut job who belongs in a straitjacket. And I tried being her friend, but she would call me up and tell me, take videos down because I had no right saying the things I said. Bitch, you don't have the right to say and do the things you do, but you do it. No, but I'm white, so that's a problem. You can see the terror in this woman's eyes because of what the black guy got up and did. Oh, well, that's racist, thinking we're all animals and we're all out to get white people. This didn't look like a kumbaya moment. When you allow one set of people to believe they are above everything, there is a problem. And no, I am not saying white people are above black people. No. But there certainly is no equality, and black people are enjoying it. They enjoy being the victim. They fight to stay the victim. And it's not all. But black people will even go against their own kind. They will go bitching about their light skin, their this, their that. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, well, this one's crusty and dirty and because they're really dark skinned. Oh, this one's acting light skinned. No, but that's white people doing that, right? And when you take a group of people and you don't hold them accountable for the things they do, they get worse. This guy was let out by a black Democrat female judge. And what did he do? He went and killed someone. You arrest black people, you hold them accountable for the crap they do. That's racism because they wouldn't even be in this country in the first place if white people didn't take their guns and go and steal them from Africa. The black community wouldn't be as perverted as it is if the white man didn't pervert them. What about those guys in the Congo? They're black. They've never been enslaved, but they've done the enslaving. Who taught them that? White man? They don't have any white men in their what they consider to be their army. And they kidnapped a school of black girls. What do you think they did to them? For survival? But no, that's white man's fault too. People were brainwashed into thinking and believing black people are still victims of white people. No, they're not. I don't want to hear it. No, they're not. I don't want to hear shit anymore. There is no way to have a discussion on racism when the people who are claiming they're being discriminated against will say, if you even say good morning to them, you're being racist towards them. Now, it is not all. I used to say it was a small handful. No, it's not. It's the small handful that realizes this is bullshit. But the majority believe the rhetoric that they're owed something. What are you owed? What is this guy owed? And I'm really starting to believe we are in a race war. It's going to get worse. And white people are going to get the blame for everything. Well, what did this small, meek white woman do in order for this to happen to her? Just being white? Well, guess what? This motherfucker should get the death penalty. And it's not because he's black, it's because of what he did. Even if this woman was a black woman, this thing who is not a human being, you can do this to anyone? You're not human. You're a soulless thing. Even if he was white and the girl was black, he'd still be a soulless thing. You can't have people like that out there mixing and mingling with other people. And mixing and mingling is something some retarded asshole in this sector of YouTube keeps bringing up. It's enough. This woman did absolutely nothing.
It's just before 10 p.m. on August 22nd, and 34-year-old DeCarlos Brown Jr. is seated on a Charlotte light rail train. Several other people are around him. According to officials, a few minutes later, the train doors open, and 23-year-old Irina Zarutska gets on and takes a seat in front of Brown. She's wearing what appears to be a work uniform, AirPods, and looking at her phone. But then, the unthinkable happens. You see Brown pull out what officials say was a pocket knife. He unfolds it, then stands up behind Zarutska. What we aren't showing you is the moment.
But this guy is just a human being and he was triggered. What'd she do? Oh, well, back in the days of segregation. I don't care about that either. We are not in the days of segregation. We are here now. Black people need to get a grip and stop acting like they're owed something because you're not owed anything. Maybe you're owed something by the people who raised you. Maybe they did stuff to you growing up, and I don't want to hear, well, the white men taught them how to do it. Bullshit. Because if the white slave owners taught black people how to do this, at what point did some black people turn around and say, this isn't right, we're not going to rape our kids, we're not going to hurt people, we're not going to do this, we're not going to do that, but the others went around and still did it? At what point do you take accountability for what you've done? I remember a college girl got raped, was left out by dumpsters, and when the guy was finished with her, spit on her and said, that's for 400 years of slavery, bitch. Nothing really happened to that guy. Oh, well, what about this? Well, what about. Shut the fuck up, motherfuckers. That's all these race baiters ever do. Here we have a black guy who killed a white woman for no reason. Oh, well, what about this? Well, what about that? And as soon as a white person says, well, what about this? What about that? It's racism. It's enough of black people's bullshit. It's enough. I remember there was one black woman here in New York, a 911 call operator. People were calling her for help. She said, ain't nobody got time for this. Oh, but she made time to cash her check, to get her hair done, to get her nails done, to get her flappy dappies, eyelashes on like she's ready to fly away somewhere. She had time for all that, but no time to do her job. And then it was said her white superiors didn't train her properly. Common sense, assholes. You're a 911 operator. No, if somebody's calling saying I didn't get enough pickles on my hamburger, that's bullshit. But if somebody's calling for actual help, do your job or forfeit your paycheck. Oh no, you can't do that. She was a black woman. She didn't know what she was doing. She did bullshit. She was too stupid to learn? Or was she a DEI hire? She knew what she should do and what she should not do, and she just decided to do whatever she wanted. And I don't give a fuck what asshole gets mad at what I'm saying. You want to talk about fatigue? This is black fatigue. Black people seem to really want this race war to prove white people are the ones in the wrong. Well, here is the picture, literally in black and white. And I'm not talking about he's black, she's white. This is not in color right now. This is a black and white still. How many black people have said, white people have never fucked me over, it's been my own people who have fucked me over? It's the white man's fault too, right? A white man was whispering in their ear, ooh, this black person has more than you. They're Uncle Tom's. Get 'em. Black people need to sit down and shut the fuck up now. This is just way too much. Way too much. And yes, say her name. Stand up against this bullshit. Because this isn't white racism, it's black racism. Now, unless it comes out with investigations that they actually knew each other, which I don't think so, because if she knew him, whether it was good or bad, there would have been some kind of acknowledgement. This dirty piece of shit just got up and decided to kill her because she was white. There is no excuse for that, black people. None.
Where Brown then stabs Zarutska several times and walks away. Here you can see Brown trying to get off the train. Then a few people spring into action, attempting to save Zarutska. She would die from her injuries. Meanwhile, Brown, who has removed his hoodie, waits for the train to stop. Then you see him exit.
Officials say it appears that Brown and Zarutska did not know each other, and a motive for the stabbing remains under investigation. According to court documents, Brown has a criminal history dating back to 2011, including robbery with a dangerous weapon and other offenses.
Brown is charged with...
Oh, that's because white people didn't give him enough shit, right? That's because white people have to cater to black people and give them whatever the fuck they want. How many Black Lives Matter people said white people should give up their homes to a black person? Fuck you. Oh, but I'm racist for saying this. Then you know what? So fucking be it. Pieces of shit do whatever the fuck they want, and it's all justified. I don't give a fuck. If this guy was white, I'd be saying the same shit. And the black female judge let him off. Just like there was a black female judge who let Carmelo Anthony out on house arrest. Why? Oh, because he was a poor black kid who got fucked over by the system. No, Carmelo Anthony got fucked over by his own parents, who are what? Oh, well, he was being bullied. By who? Austin Metcalf. Everybody's saying they didn't know each other. Carmelo Anthony himself said he didn't know him. He has said it more than once. Oh, black people lie because white people taught them how to do it. Now it's just like second nature to them. It's like breathing. Right? No rehabilitation. Since 2011, he's been doing violent shit. And now he's killed someone after being given chance after chance after chance after chance. And why? Because of the color of his skin. It is truly enough with this bullshit. Don't let people get away with shit just because of the color of their skin. This is proof right here. There is something going on. There is a hunt. There is a ton of jealousy where black people are concerned. Oh, white women want to look like us. What do black women want to look like? Oh, we just want to look like black women. Well, I just saw a video of a black woman going nuts. And one of the things she said was when she takes off her bonnet and she doesn't have a weave or wig on, that her coarse hair makes her look ugly. So comb the fucking shit. Oh, it's not that easy. Fuck you. Women in the 70s used to do it. The 60s, the 50s, the 40s. They were fixing their hair. No. Put straight hair in to look like a white woman. And some women leave it in so long that maggots and all this other shit fill up the hair. And they don't care. They want to spend hours playing in the mirror with their hair while their daughters look on. While they will turn around and say something about their nappy-headed daughters. Pushing that bullshit on their daughters. Why? Because that was pushed on you? So you are teaching your daughters that the only way to look nice is to look white. Get makeup to lighten your skin and all this other shit? No. Black people like to bring up God for everything. Well, God thought yous were perfect just the way yous are. Why change? Oh, because white men make us do it. Fuck you. No, they don't. No. Oh, well, it's the European standard of beauty. Fuck you. Why cater to the European standard of beauty? Because it's what's out there. Fuck you. I just saw a picture of a black woman who, it's mostly black women who are going off on this woman for taking selfies, saying she's ugly because she has a super huge nose. Whatever. This woman is happy with the way she looks. She's taking selfies. She's taking care of herself. She's putting makeup on. She's feeling good. Who the fuck are you to put her down? Black people have a problem, and all they want to do is keep putting it off on white people, saying it's white people's fault. Jesse Lee Peterson is right. White people have bent over backwards for black people. White people ended slavery because they didn't like it. But who started slavery? It wasn't white people. Who started slavery here in America? Black people. Who started slavery in the very beginning? I'll wait. Go look it up. Middle Easterners went to Africa and talked the elites into it, which they had no problem with because they didn't like the poor anyway. Black people sold their own people. Middle Easterners are not white. Come up with a better argument. Black people don't like numbers and statistics unless it goes their way. Black people hurt black people more than white people do. Oh no, just the fact white people are around and black people have to look at us, that's a problem because the jealousy eats them up alive. What the fuck do you have to be jealous of? Our hair? You got our hair on your head. Our eye color? There are contact lenses. You can change your eye color. The clothes we wear, you can wear whatever clothes you want. No, but there was a video of a black woman chasing a white woman to make her take the braids out of her head. Fuck you. You want to look at racism? Look at the Planet of the Apes. What are black people called? They're called apes. Apparently, someone had the idea of them taking over. But yet, those movies are highly regarded. People love them, black, white, whatever. That's racism. Look at it. I love movies and TV shows. I don't love that shit. Then you got some asshole in this sector, Candyman. He's Kwame Brown's brother. I really believe this man has some sort of mental retardation. And he's also so jealous of his brother Kwame Brown, it's unbelievable. He's another one trying to ride his brother's coattails. Excuse me for a minute. It's just enough. It's enough of everything. Now, a lot of black people, maybe even black people who like me, are not going to like what I'm saying. I don't care. Even the black people I like say shit I don't like. But they're entitled to their opinion. And back to this Candyman. He is no better than his cousin Kevlo. And for some reason, there seems to be a lot of sexual deviancy in this sector of YouTube. Let's see. Supposedly, someone named Nacho was messing around with an underage kid. Now, they're still together. Years and years and years have passed, but there you go. That's one. Kevlo allegedly sexually assaulted a woman who was coming out of the shower. This Candyman, I just heard last night, was bitching about a woman he screwed, what she did when she was 12. What, did he want to get her when she was 12 too? Let me guess, this is all white man's fault too, right? It's enough. There is a thing called black fatigue, and now black people are trying to come up with white fatigue. We're tired of white people moaning and groaning and crying and this and that. Well, stop giving us reasons to. We want segregation. Bye. No, we want the best America has to offer because we built everything. You didn't build shit unless there was a whip behind you making you do it. How come nobody's making shit now? The white man isn't allowing us. Bullshit. Why did Oprah Winfrey make that school in Africa? Maybe because she was another Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell? Maybe that school was meant to provide stuff to the elites? Again, a black woman doing it to black girls. Stop putting white sugar on everything when brown sugar is just as bad. Okay, that's enough. I'm going to go watch a movie or something.